EA Sports. It's in the game.
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player, Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It's Jamshedpur up against Ajax.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
Luis Diaz. Kylian Mbappe. Marquinhos. Ibarbo. Fernando Torres. Well, they have the ball once more. Difficult to stop him. Oh, and the decision is penalty. A big chance for them to take the lead here. This to a great opportunity. And there it is. Perfectly executed. So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Alexander-Arnold. Well, that ball looks promising. Plenty of support here. But quick thinking defensively. Alonso. On to Makalele. Well, making it simple for the keeper in the end. Fernando Torres. Milos Kerkez. Mbappe. Makelele. Kamavinga. Here's Mbappe. Patience and persistence on the passing front in the name of finding an equaliser. But then the one that fails to hit its target. Luis Diaz. Fernando Torres. And they need to get tighter. And the referee takes exception to the challenge. Free kick. So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match. And the ball is moving again, with Ajax looking to build on a largely positive first-half performance here. Teammates available. Just the challenge that was required. Mbappe. It might be. Well, fantastic reflex action. Well, the decision they have made is to make a triple substitution. What a genuine opportunity, but it was squandered. Goal kick. Alexander-Arnold. It's with Makelele. Mbappe. Well, Ajax have it back now. Good work to regain possession. Kai Havertz. And into the last 20 minutes. Well, the referee wasn't going to let that go. Now, who can he play it to? It's a perfect challenge. Kai Havertz. Anderson Talisca. And a goal! They've increased their lead, and they don't want to be throwing it away from here.
Well, as you can see, he doesn't mess about here, does he? He's strong, well-balanced and skillful. That's a top-class finish.
Claude Makelele. Can he get one back? Oh, there it is! A lifeline in this game! And what a finale we could be in for here! And the ball is moving again. Anyone's guess how this is going to finish. 2-1 currently. And now back with the keeper. Marquinhos. Stam. Deciding to give it to the keeper. And on to Vidic. Well, 3 minutes of stoppage time. That's what the officials have said. This could square the game. Superb stop. Time really is of the essence. What can they do from this situation? And there goes the final whistle. It's gone the wrong way as far as the home fans are concerned.
Well, Derek, not quite good enough today. Yes, they only lost by 1 goal, but I never felt they were in control of the game. A frustrating day all round for the coach to think about.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm Derek Ray, and delighted to have Stuart Robson sharing commentary duties with me. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say with good reason. It's Jamshedpur, and they take on Real Madrid.
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
He continues his run. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Over the touchline for what will be a Real Madrid throw. Well, it was their own throw-in. Cherki. It's with Anderson Talisca. Anderson Talisca. Could cross it in here. And Stam got rid of it. Luis Diaz. Eduardo Camavinga. Cole. Ryan Cherki. Anderson Talisca. And the referee sees that as a foul. Free kick given. Well, after pressing like that, maybe the short route to goal. Eduardo Camavinga. Luis Suarez. Perfect tackle. Claude Makelele. Mbappe with it. Real Madrid have been awarded the free kick. Anderson Talisca. Well, no stopping him. Can they forge ahead? Real Madrid unable. And the penalty is given. The referee right on the spot. And now a chance for them to take the lead here. Opportunity here. And he finds the net. No difficulties encountered. And back underway. 1-0 it is. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. The ball moving again. Real have the lead, but they won't be taking anything for granted. Toure. Anderson Talisca. Oh dear. Well, that's not one that's going to linger long in the memory.
Well, he had a go there. Nothing wrong with that. But he's got that all wrong.
Kimpembe. Now with Alonso. Moving the ball nicely, trying to carve out the equaliser. Well, it was a good-looking sequence, but it comes to an end. Well, we're into the final half hour. Going well. Can he take the chance? And a struggle to get it away properly. And a goal, the equaliser. Superb entertainment.
Well, here it is again. And when you clear the ball, you have to get height and distance on it to give your defence time to readjust. They don't do that. It's a poor clearance, and suddenly the ball's in the back of the net.
So, a level contest, 1-1. Just 15 minutes remaining. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. And it will be a free kick to Real Madrid.
Well, the fans are making so much noise here. They believe the winner's coming, but it needs a moment of inspiration for one of those players out on the pitch. What a finale we've got.
And level it is. In the closing moments, can Real Madrid change that? What about the stoppage time situation? 2 minutes the word. Anderson Talisca. Real Madrid have been awarded the free kick. Goalkeeper's ball, and was always going to be. And there it is, the full-time whistle. Well, they can't be separated, and goals very much part of the equation. Stuart, as always, interested to get your final analysis.
Well, Derek, it was a really good game between two evenly matched...
Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. My name is Derek Ray, and my commentary partner on this occasion is Stuart Robson. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. It's Jamshedpur taking on Manchester United.
Well, a quick start to the game is all important here today, and I'm sure both managers will have drilled that into the players. But they also have to play with composure and a tactical understanding. It should be a good game.
Well, doesn't get away with it. Free kick given. Toure. It's with McTominay. Rooney. Müller. Now Mo Salah. Well, they keep working away, looking for an opening. Went in strongly to win the ball. Mbappe. It's going to be United's free kick. Toure. Capdevila. Can he put them in front? And a goal! Now they've broken through. 1-0 here.
Well, as you can see, he doesn't mess about here, does he? He's strong, well-balanced and skillful. That's a top-class finish.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Luis Diaz. And on to Alonso. Hazard. Rooney. Really getting stuck in. And possession given away. A really top-notch piece of defending. Well, inching towards half-time, and probably fair to say the fans were hoping for a little bit better than this. Stuart, your thoughts?
Well, I've been a little disappointed with their attacking play. It's all been a bit too slow. If they can pass it into their front areas with more quality, switch play quicker, and be more positive in 1v1 situations, I think they'll get back into this.
Well, 3 minutes of stoppage time, that's what the officials have said. Alonso. That is that for the first half here. United have been getting 2 substitutes ready, and both will come on. Second half underway, with United looking to build upon a largely positive first half showing. It has gone over the touchline for what'll be a throw-in. Luis Diaz. Just cutting off the supply. Müller. Okocha. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Well, high marks for that pass. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Luis Diaz. Alonso. And the ball back with United. Mo Salah. Gerd Müller. JJ Okocha. And now here's Eden Hazard. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. Salah. And the free kick awarded to Manchester United. The clearance from Makalele. And danger averted. Well read.
Well, just listen to this crowd. They want a bit more. They know there's still plenty of time to find an equaliser. Surely they get another chance, maybe two.
Late in the game here, and they know what they've got to do. Makalele. Nicely timed tackle. And the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. And that is the end of the game. It goes into the history books as a home defeat.
Well, Derek, certainly not their best performance, was it? Just a little bit off the pace for me, and obviously a disappointing result. But the key thing is they bounce back now, and they can't afford a repeat performance.
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. My name is Derek Ray, excited to be bringing you match commentary, and alongside me, my broadcasting partner, Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. It is Manchester City, and they take on Jamshedpur.
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
Eduardo Camavinga. Can he make it count? Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Steven Gerrard. On to De Jong. Oh, stylish ball. What can they do now? Well, not cleared away completely. Alonso. Mbappe. And stopping the danger. Stam. Camavinga. Here's Mbappe. And the danger is averted. Well, nothing comes of it. Referee indicates goal kick. Company. Here's Marcos Acuna. And on to Alexander-Arnold. Now with De Jong. Fernando Torres. Frankie de Jong. Clears it away. Ronaldinho. Mbappe. Well, he's given us away. Frankie de Jong. City move it forward with purpose. And given the defender's touch, the referee says corner. Well, they fancy a short one. Throw into Manchester City. Ronaldinho. Fernando Torres. Claude Makalele. And so it is, the first half story has been written. Underway then in the second half. And the two teams matching each other just about stride for stride. Couldn't keep it. Out of play it goes, and it will be a throw-in. Fernando Torres. Good-looking pass. Set pieces can be so important. Let's see what City have been working on. A change in the offing for City. And a goal! Now they have their opener, and now they can celebrate.
Well, as you can see, he gets there first, he makes good contact with the ball and finds the back of the net. That's a decent header.
1-0 then. Well, we're into the final half hour. Claude Makelele. He has teammates around him. Mbappe. And saved by the keeper. And Manchester City will go to their bench. And collected tidily. He had plenty to think about. Marcos Acuna. Acuna. Must be.
Well, not much time left now, and these supporters are doing everything they can to get their team over the finish line. What an atmosphere.
Well, not the most sporting of tactics, you have to say. Alexander-Arnold. Here's Marcos Acuna. On to De Jong. Now with Stam. Matuidi. Marcos Acuna. Well, taking into account all the stoppages, 2 minutes to be added on. And that will be all for this game anyway, and defeat for the visitors, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
Well, Derek, it was a hard-fought contest, which neither side completely dominated, but the result will certainly hurt them. They need to bounce back next time out.
Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. It's Jamshedpur up against Bengaluru.
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
Martinez. The ball with Martinez. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe. Possession one. Ball's gone. And well positioned to clear. Very much run-of-the-mill as saves go. Can he put them in front? Clear deflection off the defender there. Musiala. David Hansko. Müller. The ball with Martinez. And the referee felt he had to blow the whistle. Kylian Mbappe. And they continue to advance, and a lot of options here. Müller. And on to Müller. The ball with Martinez. Plenty of support here. Not the best challenge, free kick. Milos Kerkez. It's with Makalele. Committed challenge. And a chance for the lead. And there it is, 1-0. Their efforts have been rewarded. And look at the celebrations. And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Well, we are going to have a decent amount of stoppage time. 3 minutes to be exact. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. Makalele. Valverde. Müller. It's with Makalele. Now can they make something happen? Chance here. In it goes! He's made it a brace for himself. No stopping him, apparently.
Well, as you can see, he's just placed that beyond the keeper. That's a very good finish.
So back underway with the scoreline standing at 2-0. And Alonso defending well. Mbappe. And still danger here. High pressing and good high pressing. And the referee sees that as a foul. Free kick given. Well, it is a booking and not his first offence.
Well, the referee has lost patience with him. He's committed far too many fouls.
They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Philipp Lahm. Makalele. Müller. It's with Makalele. Now with Müller. Now, who can he play it to? Kimpembe. Mbappe. Alert play from Lahm. 10 minutes to go then. He's in here. Just wanted to get it out of there. Illegal play and hence a free kick. Well, they've decided to make a change. And cleared off the line. Kimpembe. Well, great read there to intercept. We've had the official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. And there it is, the final whistle. Not what the home fans were hoping for before a ball was kicked today. Defeat for them.
Well, Derek, they were certainly off the pace today. Beaten to the ball in too many key areas. They need to refocus now and perform better next time out.
Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready to provide all the technical and tactical analysis, is Stuart Robson. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. It's Barcelona, and they take on Jamshedpur.
Well, the atmosphere is building nicely here, and we've got two teams who like to play good football. Let's hope we get a good game here. It should be.
Mateus. Pedro Gonçalves. And winning it back. Luis Diaz. A danger here as he runs at them. Eduardo Camavinga. An effective challenge. Oh, he's through here. And a goal! Just what the fans wanted to see. The ideal way to begin. So the match is restarted. 1-0 here. Makalele. Well, it's a decent-looking attack, this. This could level it. Oh, great defending. He continues his run. And Stam got rid of it. Mateus. Pedro Gonçalves. Kimpembe. Soboslai. And the ball with Pedro Gonçalves. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Xabi Alonso. Real chance. Great opportunity. And there's a quality defender in action. Alonso. More than decent passing sequences, but they need a leveller. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. So the two teams have switched around, and the second half is underway. Makelele. Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe with it. And in with a real chance. A goal! Real excitement. A back-and-forth type of game. Now they're level. So, a level contest. 1-1. Pedro. And he's through here. Not out of the woods yet. 30 minutes to go then. Mbappe. Pedro Gonçalves. Now with Fuller. He's going forward well here. And let's give credit to the defending. Mbappe. Now with Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe, he's in here. Mateus had chores to carry out defensively. Alonso, can they forge ahead? There it is! A fantastic goal, and no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, this is a very tidy finish, as you can see. He's under so much pressure, but his strength just allows him to hit through the ball cleanly. It's an excellent goal.
Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. Scott McTominay.
Well, it hasn't been a great performance, but the Barca fans have been brilliant. Just listen to the noise. Can the players respond and find this equaliser?
Well, it comes down to the final 5 minutes. Kylian Mbappe. Now with Alonso. Luis Diaz. And so the final whistle here. The visitors come out on top, Stuart.
Yes, Derek, there wasn't much in it, to be honest. Really competitive game with chances at both ends, but they probably just about edged it overall and deserved the result in the end.
Welcome, everyone, on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. My name is Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and sitting next to me, ready to give you all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. It's FC Goa, and they take on Jamshedpur.
Well, as is always the case, both teams will look to control the centre of the pitch. Whichever can do that will dominate possession and probably the game. This is going to be key, I think, today.
Alonso. Chance to do damage. Must take the lead here. Determined defending. Ronaldinho. Lampard. In with a chance. Well, hey! And the keeper nowhere to be found. Not that he's complaining.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a simple finish in the end. But where was the defending? That's just not good enough.
So the match is restarted. 1-0 here. Alexander-Arnold. Alonso. Camavinga. And Diaz has it. Kaut. Ronaldinho. Son. Tavares. Cristiano Ronaldo. Might be a chance here. Oh, a superb save. Did well to clear it away. Tavares. Son. Son. Priority was to hang on to the ball, which he did. Tavares. Lampard. Son. And it's with Ronaldinho. Cristiano Ronaldo. Here's Ronaldo. And return to Son. Oh, doesn't get away with it. Free kick given. And a goal! And you've got to say, they definitely took a deflection off the defender.
Well, here it is again, and what a free kick this is. From that distance, he has to strike it so well. But you do have to question the goalkeeper. I think he has to do better there. It's still a wonderful strike, though.
And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. So the two teams have switched around, and the second half is underway. Son. Nuno Tavares. And it's with Ronaldinho. Kaut. Well, they keep working away, looking for an opening. Working away patiently, looking for an opening. Oh, big chance! And a very good challenge. Wasn't really difficult for the goalkeeper in the end. "30 minutes to go then. Mbappe. Nicely timed tackle. He's in here. Surely. In it goes! A 3-goal cushion! This is astonishing stuff! Is this going to be a thrashing? 3-0 now. Claude Makelele. Mbappe. And into the last 15 minutes of action. Very alertly winning back possession. Plenty of support here. But timely defending when it mattered. Frank Lampard. Son. Good run, very much in control of the situation. Oh, genuine chance. And a goal here! Well, it took a definite nick, and nothing the keeper could do about it whatsoever.
Well, as you can see, he gets a bit lucky here. The deflection just had the keeper wrong-footed, but he won't worry about that.
And with play stopped, they will make the change now. It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Well, the stoppage time situation, 1 minute here, and foul it is then. Claude Makalele. Chance here. And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best. And that will be all for this game. Defeat for the visitors. That's the big story.
Well, Derek, that just wasn't good enough today. A lack of a game plan, too many players below par, and not enough energy all around the pitch. A really worrying performance for me.
And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. My name is Derek Ray, and ready with his tactics board to provide all the analysis is Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. It's Manchester United, and they take on Jamshedpur.
Well, as is always the case, both teams will look to control the centre of the pitch. Whichever can do that will dominate possession and probably the game. This is going to be key, I think, today.
And the free kick awarded to Manchester United. You don't want to give the ball away there. Reece James. Zé Roberto. Timely intervention. Luis Diaz. Douglas Luiz. A lot of forward thrust here from Ronaldo. Now what can he do from this excellent position? Luis Diaz, and he takes it away. Douglas Luiz. Mbappe. Eduardo Camavinga. It's with Douglas Luiz. Di Maria. Douglas Luiz. Di Maria now. Options for Di Maria. Must take the lead here. Oh, and a goal from Cristiano Ronaldo. Cometh the hour, cometh Ronaldo.
Well, here's the replay, and just look at that power. That's almost unstoppable. That's a great strike.
Back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Luis Diaz. Well, in the final analysis, a bit harmless. Raul Bellanova. Zé Roberto. Aware of the threat, solving the problem. But on the cusp of the half-time. Well, it could be on for him here. Superb chance. And it's a goal. Level again. What a match this is turning out to be. So back underway. They've levelled it at 1-1 here. And so it is. The first half story has been written. Manchester United really going for broke, with 3 substitutes coming on at this juncture. So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect. Rodri. De Bruyne now. Bruno Fernandes. Can they find a gap in the defence? Luis Diaz. Mbappe with it. Now with Alonso. Manchester United recovering possession well. And Diaz has it. Luis Diaz. Rodri. Ronaldo. The ball with Rodri. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Now with Kerkez. Here's Mbappe. And the referee blows the whistle. It is a free kick. And the keeper takes charge in dealing with the free kick. Claude Makelele. Alexander-Arnold. And on to Alonso. Kevin De Bruyne. De Bruyne. Cristiano Ronaldo. Just 10 minutes to go. Still level here, but Manchester United, can he put them in front? And the keeper taking it cleanly.
Well, the United fans are making so much noise here. They believe the winner's coming, but it needs a moment of inspiration from one of those players out on the pitch. What a finale to this game we've got.
And there is the referee's whistle for full time. Even Steven here, they can't be separated. We were treated to goals. And Stuart, interested to get your verdict.
Well, Derek, what a good game it was. Plenty of chances, some good attacking play and
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. My name is Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary is Stuart Robson. And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing. It's Celtic, and they take on Jamshedpur.
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
And out of play for a Celtic throw. Touré. Ginola. Really good challenge. Now they've lost it. Stam. Alexander-Arnold. Alonso. Here's Mbappe. Well read to ease the pressure. Out of play it goes, and it will be a throw-in. Read it well. Now with Kerkez. Xabi Alonso. Yaya Touré. Lost possession. Camavinga. And with Donnarumma. Maicon. Fernando Torres. And on to Ginola. Alonso. High quality defending. Kylian Mbappe. Now, who can he play it to? Can they forge ahead? Oh, a smart stop. And he did what he had to do defensively. Well, he went strongly into the challenge, and the result is a throw-in. Mbappe. Opportunity here. Oh dear, the goal was at his mercy. Tame effort. And there it is, the half-time whistle. Underway then in the second half. And the two teams matching each other just about stride for stride. Fernando Torres. Can they jump in front? Eduardo Camavinga. Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe? Is this the moment? And it's come off the keeper. Oh, chance taken. There is opportunism for you, but a disappointed goalkeeper.
Well, the initial save is a good one, as you can see, but unfortunately it dropped straight to an opponent. A bit unlucky, really.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Socrates. Bellingham. Fernando Torres. Well, they keep passing away. And managed to cut it out. It's a good thing too. Mbappe. Mbappe with it. 20 minutes to go. And not a great challenge. Free kick here. Xabi Alonso. Alonso. And winning it back. Xabi Alonso. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. And foul it is then. So a personnel change then. And on to Vidic. 5 minutes left. Well, it could be on for him here. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Alonso. And so the final whistle here. The visitors come out on top, Stuart.
Yes, Derek, there wasn't much in it, to be honest. Really competitive game with chances at both ends, but they probably just about edged it overall and deserved the result in the end.
Hello and welcome, and I can tell you it was a dry walk to the gantry today. No rain in sight. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. It's Jamshedpur up against Arsenal.
Well, I'm excited by this encounter today. Both teams have a good game plan, both teams can be physical, and both teams have creative players. It could be a case of who wants it more.
Well, slightly off target, and that'll be a throw-in. Pedri. Oh, he's given us away. Well, when all was said and done, Stuart, he wasn't a million miles away.
No, he wasn't, because he generates so much power from that sort of distance. His technique is brilliant.
Xabi Alonso. Eduardo Camavinga. Oh, my goodness, what a strike! From so far out, absolutely sensational! Unstoppable!
Well, we won't get tired of seeing this, will we? Because that struck so sweetly. He really does surprise everybody here, not least the keeper. What a good finish that is.
1-0 then. Dybala. It's with Dybala. Well, that'll be a free kick. And coolly done in the end. Laborde. Laborde with it. It's with Dybala. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Mbappe. Oh, surely. And it's gone in. Just what the doctor ordered. Things looking very bright for them now with this buffer.
Well, here we can see just how good this goal is. It has everything. Skill, pace and power. There was no stopping him there.
And the ball is moving again. 2-0 is how it stands. Andriy Shevchenko. Good-looking pass. Shevchenko. Capdevila. And denied. And touched onto the frame of the goal. Well, he took care of it defensively. And they need to get tighter. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. And time for the change now. Into the second half then, and Arsenal with a real mountain to climb. Showing patience as they look for a way back into this. And out for a throw-in, just misfiring with the pass. Now they have possession in a good area of the pitch. Good-looking sequence. Shevchenko could pull one back here. There it is! A goal to reduce the arrears and give them hope that they can turn this round.
Well, just watch this again. A change of pace, a change of direction and a decent finish. That's a very good goal.
So back underway at 2-1. Tight contest here. 30 minutes left for play. Alexander-Arnold. Now, who can he play it to? Eduardo Camavinga. Can he put it in? Well, mopping up defensively. And continues his run. And a goal to level it up late on here. Just look at the reaction.
Well, as you can see, he's just placed that beyond the keeper. That's a very good finish.
Time for a change then. Well, I imagine there were many who had counted them out. This has been quite the fight back. Claude Makelele. Only 5 minutes left for play and tension galore with the teams locked together. Well, the pass not finding its target.
Well, the fans are making so much noise here. They believe the winner's coming.
And that is going to be all for this game. Well, we were treated to goals, but no winners in the end. Stuart, what did you make of it?
Well, Derek, it was certainly entertaining. Both sides had periods of the game where they were dominant, but overall, I think a draw is...
Hello, it's great to be with you, and I don't think anybody is going to complain, especially about the weather. I'm Derek Ray, and I'm joined here on the gantry for commentary by Stuart Robson. And if this game lives up to its billing, we're in for a riveting occasion. It's Jamshedpur, and they take on Juventus.
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
Moving into the advanced position. And the clearance. It's there for him. What a save. And a confident clearance. It's going to be a free kick for Juventus. Well, the referee electing not to show him the yellow card, Stuart.
And I think it's the right decision. It is a foul, but it doesn't deserve a card.
Xabi Alonso. Here's Mbappe. Rafinha. Well, the keeper had plenty to think about with bodies around him. Alonso. Mbappe. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? Well, he failed to get it away properly. Oh, a moment of pure class! Had to catch it perfectly, and didn't he just?
Well, when you see this again, the defending just isn't good enough. The clearance doesn't get enough height on it, doesn't get enough distance on it, and suddenly the ball's being played back into their danger area, and they don't reorganise themselves, and that's why the ball's in the back of their net.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Alphonso Davies. Now Son. Just wanted to get it out of there. The object of the exercise from Juventus is to get it forward. That's what they're doing. And so it is, the first half story has been written. So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect. Maicon. Not the most confident clearance. Well, there to intercept. Mbappe. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? Alonso. Oh, could be. And a goal it is. They lead by 2 now. Fully deserved.
Well, here it is again, and he's just passed that into the net. That's a very good finish, you have to say.
So 2-0 now. Toure. Shevchenko. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Xabi Alonso. Claude Makelele. It's with Makelele. Kylian Mbappe. And he read it well defensively. Rafinha. Makelele. Eduardo Camavinga. Xabi Alonso. Mbappe. Kerkez. Now with Alonso. It's with Makelele. Makelele. And still dangerous. And there it is, the final whistle. And the fans will be leaving the stadium with smiles on their faces.
Well, Derek, they were better than their opponents in all aspects of the game. They defended well enough, they dominated midfield, and they created chances as well. It was a great performance.
And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. It's Jamshedpur, and they face Al Ittihad.
Well, we've got everything needed for a good game here. Two motivated teams, a vibrant atmosphere, and some very good players. Let's hope we're not disappointed.
Doing well to win it back. What can they do from here? Could be dangerous. Andrej Kramaric. And he's broken free. Surely now. And a goal! They start as they mean to continue. They make the opening statement.
Well, as you can see, he's a dangerous runner with the ball. He has such good balance and pace. That's a top-class goal, isn't it?
Claude Makelele. Now, what can they do from here? Perfect challenge. Makelele, they could level it. And they've done it to square the game once again. Exhilarating.
Well, here it is again, and what a good build-up this is. Quick, incisive passing, clever movement, and all done at pace, which led to a simple finish. That's a real joy to watch.
Declan Rice. So a throw in here. And given away. Kaká. The ball with Rodri. And the attacking options appear plentiful. Can they forge ahead? And it's in! They're back in front! Stunning scenes here!
Well, as you can see, he makes it look easy in the end, but I think that's a good finish. He'll be pleased with that.
So on with the match. 2-1 is the scoreline. What's going to happen next? Kaká. Oh, he's given it away. And if you're wondering about added time, 2 minutes it'll be. Getting forward. And a good take under duress there. Sound piece of goalkeeping. Mbappe. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Harry Kane, moving the ball effectively. Well, honestly, I didn't mean to jinx them. Just wasn't a very good pass, finally. Mbappe. And he's made headway. Well, it might still work out for them. And there it is! A goal! I must say, much to the annoyance of the keeper.
Well, here we can see it again. Normally, I'm the first to point the finger at a goalkeeper, but I think it's a good initial save. I'm not sure he could have done much more. Just a bit unfortunate, really, that it dropped to an opponent.
And the referee blows for a foul. Rodri. Kane. Harry Kane. Will this corner bear fruit for them? No, high quality defending. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. And losing possession. Good use of advantage there. Well, finally, the whistle had to be sounded. Substitution time it is here. Kaká. Can they grab the lead late on? Harry Kane! Makelele. 5 minutes left.
Well, the atmosphere is so tense inside this stadium, but can they find that moment of magic to win this game? The crowd certainly think so. Just listen to them.
And there is the referee's whistle for full time. Even Steven here, they can't be separated. We were treated to goals. And Stuart, interested to get your verdict.
Well, Derek, what a good game it was. Plenty of chances, some good attacking play, and a couple of outstanding individual performances.
And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray, and with me here on the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say with good reason. It's Barcelona, and they take on Jamshedpur.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
Well, the goalkeeper dealt with it admirably. Mbappe. Well, the pass by Mbappe, he'll be disappointed. Alonso. Alexander-Arnold. And on to Alonso. And a lot to like about this attack. Well, disappointing end to the move. Eduardo Camavinga. Alonso. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. Toure. Well, a top-notch piece of defensive judgment. And given the defender's touch, the referee says corner. And a goal! 1-0 it is! They've been pushing for the opener, and now they have it! And back underway, 1-0 it is. Gabriel. This is Salah. It's with Gabriel. Now Fabio Cannavaro. Nuno Mendes. Scholes. Van Basten. Well, they stopped them in their tracks. Well, the attack just lost its momentum, and the keeper will collect. Stam. This is Salah. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Luis Diaz. Well, it's a good-looking position. Is there a goal in their future? Yaya Toure. Salah. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Paul Scholes. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Van Basten. And on to Toure. Now with Toure. Toure! Oh, magnificent reaction. Mbappe. Kerkez. Diaz. And Tim Howard has it now. Van Basten. Luis Diaz. Clean challenge. Xabi Alonso. Well, it's a decent-looking attack, this. Diaz. This could level it. Well, it might still work out for them. And danger still. Finally gathered by the keeper.
Well, that's a really good recovery. He had to be smart there.
Mo Salah. Frimpong. And danger averted. Well read. Well, now he's let that run out of play, and it will be a throw-in here. And they're making a change. Van Basten. Well, trying his luck from a long way out. And that will be all for this game anyway, and defeat for the visitors, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
Well, Derek, it was a hard-fought contest, which neither side completely dominated, but the result will certainly hurt them. They need to bounce back next time out.
And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. My name is Derek Ray, and ready with his tactics board to provide all the analysis is Stuart Robson. And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing. It's Jamshedpur versus Barcelona.
Well, thanks, Derek, as always. The scene is set. Two good teams, a great playing surface, and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
Mbappe. It looks promising. Well, denied by the keeper, but really he only has himself to blame. Shevchenko. And he's broken free. Denied by the bar. Back in play here. Well, the keeper has it, and all is well.
Well, it is now, but the striker did everything right, barring a couple of inches.
Perfectly positioned to take it away. Del Piero. And he has options available. Gibbs White. Very quick thinking there. Straightforward for Schmeichel. Del Piero. Alonso. Here's Mbappe. Camavinga. Xabi Alonso. Alexander-Arnold. It's with Makelele. They do pass the ball with authority. Rudiger. Morgan Gibbs White. Kylian Mbappe. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. The free kick decision goes the way of Barcelona. Alexis McAllister. Shevchenko. Mbappe. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. Joshua Kimmich. Alonso. Claude Makelele. Del Piero. Eduardo Camavinga. Mbappe with it. He has teammates around him. Well, we're into the final half hour. Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. Well, moving the ball impressively here. Well, you can sense the threat is there. I think I spoke too soon. Wasn't the best of passes finally. Claude Makelele. Kimpembe. Alonso. Well, spot on with that challenge. Can he put them in front? And a goal! Just when we wondered if this might finish 0-0. There it is. They're in front.
Well, as you can see, he's a great talent. What a run, what a goal, and what a player he is.
Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. McAllister, Xabi Alonso. Given the circumstances, Barcelona have got to... And he's through here. Great challenge. But how about this for drama? All even once more. Astonishing. So a personnel change then. Claude Makelele. Mbappe on the attack. Is there to be late drama? And there it is, the full-time whistle. Well, they can't be separated, and goals very much part of the equation. Stuart, as always, interested to get your final analysis.
Well, Derek, it was a really good game between two evenly matched teams. Both had their moments, but neither...